Hello, everyone. Mind you, there's no one here just yet, are there? Just a quick chat. Ah, nobody there yet. I recounted. Strange. For 30 odd seconds and nothing happened. Oh, I'll take that down. Doesn't need to be there. Oh, somebody's here. Hello. Got a thumbs up from somebody. Hello. Oh, I'll take the Mega Drive down. Doesn't need to be there. Hello. Just a quick chat. Hopefully it's not in the middle of the day when everyone's doing stuff. It's exactly what I'm doing. Middle of the day. So feel free to say hello, whoever you are. Peter! Hello! Thanks for dropping in. I don't know how long I'll be because I'm off to the movies shortly. Just waiting for a friend to turn up so we can go and watch the film. So I don't really do movie reviews. Not very good at doing stuff like that. I like watching movies, but I don't do reviews. Too involved. Gonna go and see Alien, the new Alien Romulus. Every time I say Romulus, it makes me think of Romulus and Remus, and then it makes me think of Star Trek Insurrection. I think that's the one because you've got a character in that called Remus, I think. So you've got, yeah, I'm getting my movies crossed at cross, but I've heard that the new Alien movie is good. So, and I've never seen an Alien movie in the cinema. So that would be good. That would be nice. Um, I've got all the Alien films, including the terrible ones. The Alien versus Predator films, they were terrible. Yeah, Romulans from Star Trek. Yes, Peter. Um, yeah, the Alien versus Predator films, they weren't great, but they kind of left the story hanging at the end of AVP 2 or AVP Requiem. There's another word beginning with an R in a movie, but Requiem, the end of it, it would have been nice if they'd just finished off that kind of story arc, really. Unless there's a comic version, I don't know. Um, but yeah, gonna get picked up in an old car today. Well, some people may class it as old. Other people may say it's just a pile of junk. Um, my friend is turning up in a Citroen Saxo, which may turn up in a future video on the channel. So there could be me reviewing a Citroen Saxo. So I don't know. I've never done a car review before. I've only sort of like sat in a car and driven it. Um, but doing a car review, that would be quite interesting. Sunny in Ulster today. It's quite sunny here as well, Cheesy. A little bit of overcastness. But I was working today, hence why I'm wearing this. Got to be smart when you're delivering vehicles. Um, Crikey, we got 6 in. Smash the like button, please, guys. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, so off to see a movie shortly. Going in a I think it's a 2000 Citroen Saxo, so it's one of the last, I think. I can't remember. I don't really know much about Citroen Saxos, other than when I watched the NCAP safety rating, and it folded like a sardine tin, a little bit like the Rover 100 did. Jason, thanks for dropping in. Um, yeah, Citroen Saxo always scared me by looking at that rate, that crash test. Yeah, they sold tons of them, and like they all got modified, and um, yeah, people used to rag them around all over the place, Saxos. But yeah, I might be doing a Saxo review. It needs a clean though; it's a bit dirty at the moment, so I don't really want to film a dirty car. So we've got 5 in, 3 likes. Thank you very much. Very kind. So yeah. TC did not get moved on Monday. The guy who was supposed to move the car for me rang me Monday midday-ish, and he said to me that he was towing a car onto the trailer and the winch snapped. So he couldn't repair it and he couldn't tow the car. It was halfway up the back of the truck and he had to let it roll off again. But yeah, he said 500 quid to fix it. But he's still going to give me a hand. He said, give him a week. So I'm thinking that, I don't know, Monday coming, he might be able to help me out. So a repaneled. That writing is behind the heart thing. I don't know how to get rid of that. How do you get rid of the heart? The likey thingy. AX. Oh yeah, repaneled AX. My dad had one. A bit tinny, but very nippy. Yeah, I found while I was riding around in it, it was quite a nippy little car. It kind of put me in the mind of the Citroen. No, not Citroen. Peugeot 205. They're all kind of like similar kind of style, really, weren't they? You had like a 205, the Saxo, the Metro, or 100, whatever you want to call it, and they're all kind of like the same kind of thing, just a little tin with wheels on it. But yeah, hopefully I can do a review of that. I know it's not completely classic, because there are a couple of Rovers, friends of mine own, that I really want to review. So that would be nice. I think doing car reviews. Let me know what you think if I should do car reviews. Of course, I can't do a lot on TC just yet. 106 is Saxo's sister. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, 106. I was never keen on the 106. It just looked a little too, I don't know, flimsy. Is that a fair assumption? Just to say it's a bit flimsy. I don't know. I really don't. What is it? 205 306. I always found the 306 to be quite chunky compared to the 205. My aunt had a 306. I quite like those. Yeah, I never got a chance to drive one, so it would be quite nice to drive a 306. But when the cars started getting bigger, it's like I wasn't really a fan when they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger and chunkier. And today, I did my car delivery. I only had the one today, first shift in 3 months, and I was driving an E 2008. Peugeot E 2008. That thing's horrible. It's a horrible car. The steering wheel's too small, and they are taking a leaf out of the Allegro rule book because the steering wheel is Quartic, but it's really small steering wheel. I was trying to figure out while I was driving this thing how to put the heating on, and you can figure out the blower, but I couldn't find where the heat was. I couldn't find it. It should have just a big dial saying cold, hot. That's what they should have, but they don't. But the whole thing is electric, so you have to go through the menu system. But I mean, still, I'm sure that they could like literally put in a dial from cold to hot. Would be great at reviews. Probably go. Yeah, that's a possibility. I did do a review of the Volvo quite a few months back. I'm not really sure because I was just sat in the car with the camera in the corner of the window, just talking about it, and I really didn't like that. But this 2008, the display behind the steering wheel, it was 3D. So if you tilt your head like that and you're looking at the screen, everything moves. It's horrible. And for some unknown reason, what they've done is around the little display, they've got this raised piece sticking towards you in what looks like a handle either side. And it's like, well, what's that for? You can't pick it up. You can't take it off. And I noticed after I'd got back to the location I needed to deliver the car to, that they put the indication lights in those handles. I think, well, that's just pointless. There's holes in the side of the binnacle for no good reason. Jimmy! Yeah. E2008 is a weird one with instrument cluster above the stick. Yeah, it's horrible. I hate it. I hate it. You've got these little, what look like toggle switches on the dash, and they're horrible because you either got to press the button down, or behind it, it's got a touch sensitive pad. There's no gear stick to rest your hand on. So, like, unfortunately, I've grown this little bit of a habit. So if I'm driving along in my Rover, I'll put my hand down on the gear stick, and it's just like a nice, comfortable place to put your hand. There's not even a center console armrest, that's a really poor design. I don't know. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Who'd have thought it? No, I don't like all this electronic gizmos. I really don't like it. So yeah, I've been looking on Evilbay, and I don't know if I mentioned it before about this battery bank thing. It's a power pack that I can use in the garage, and I can plug a welder into it. It is called a EcoFlow Delta 2, and it's 600 quid. And that's refurbished. Normally, brand new, you're talking 1,600 quid to buy one. So I don't know what is refurbished. So they just strip the thing down, clean it, and put it back together again. I don't know. But for 600 notes, I wouldn't mind saving up for that. Sorry, I'm making the computer wobble back up my foot on the table. I don't know if it's worth saving that up to get one of these battery thingies, and then weld TC in my garage, because there's no noise then. It's just the sound of the welder. And I've seen YouTube channels where they've used these battery banks welding, and it works. It just works. I just hope it doesn't self-combust and then you have a runaway fire. Don't know. There's lots of pros and cons to think about. Never driven an electric car. Would you recommend it? It's a bit of a difficult one, Cheesy. The very first electric car I ever drove was a first generation Nissan Leaf. And when I got in the thing, and you've got this fob thing, it's not a key anymore, it's just a fob. As long as it's in the car or in your pocket or something, or in the car, it's got to be in the vehicle. You press the button to turn the car on, and it sounds like Windows firing up, or a computer of any description. It just got these weird noises. It's got a dial in the center of the console for like gears or whatever, so you've got forward, back, and neutral. It takes a while to get used to the silence, and I don't like the silence. Nothing is intuitive, I find, in electric cars. No, that's a lie. There are a couple of things which are intuitive. The seat, if you move it forward and back, it's the same as any other car. You put your hand under the bottom and you pull a lever and you can move the seat. Steering wheel is self-explanatory, and your indicators, wipers are usually straightforward. Other than that, everything's electronic. Everything. This E2008, even trying to pull the windows down, you don't if you're driving like that and you put your hand on the door to do your window, you got to do that, and then you've got to try and find the button, and then you push that button and the window goes down. It's really annoying. Hey Emma, just moaning and complaining about electric cars. I've been driving one today and I didn't like it. Did not like it. Yeah, thinking about doing a review of a Citroen Saxo, and I'm waiting for my friend who's actually got the Saxo, because we're going to the cinema. So yeah, this electric car, didn't like it. My feet were freezing cold when I got back to the delivery location, because I couldn't find the heat setting. I couldn't find it. Yeah, Peter, it's worth just having the experience of it, because then you can gauge whether you like it or not. Um, I I really don't like the silence and all the menus. It's not fun. It's not fun. Um, I take my own sat nav with me because I don't want to use the sat nav in the car because they're just too complex. They're just too confusing. Um, I've got my GoPro. Sorry, not my GoPro. I've got my TomTom. I stick it in the window. I set it to where I need to go. I know how it works. Job done. With if you're trying to find your way home with a system you don't know, there's no point. Oh God, I don't like Teslas. You have to look away from the windscreen to over there somewhere to look at your speed. It's silly. Um, there's only some electric cars I dislike completely. Um, a hybrid, I don't mind hybrids so much. But my problem is there's too many electronics. I don't like the no handbrake, and I don't like the fact you haven't got a key slot. That's just daft. And a lot of the time, a lot of these cars, you have to download an app, yeah, to get into the damn thing. What happens if this gets stolen or it breaks? You can't get into your car. Um, and the other thing, as well, what was it? Oh yes, if you have an electric car and you want to charge the thing, you have to download an app. So you got an app in here, and then you pay for it with this. Why can't there be like a direct debit slot? Stick your card in and punch your number in. I don't like tap. It's lazy. No disrespect to anyone who uses it. I don't like it. If you go dink like that, you're not using this. If you punch in your number, you are. No disrespect. But that's just how I feel. That I don't like electric cars that way. If you could pay for your electricity with money, be quite happy. There's me a little rant again. I'm sorry. Did I sort out the Victor? What with the running? You mean revving too high? No. Oh God, Ken. Oh Ken. My buddy has a 2012 Mini Cooper. Oh, 13 grand to replace the batteries. You could buy a car for that money. Defies logic for me. Bumper cars. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to Ken Small Engines, go over there. Electric car that came with a gun. I'm lost there now. I don't get that. Another Tesla in the back. Yeah. Book value of a Binny is now £5,000, running $800 with dead batteries. Wow. Things what they've got to do if they're going to scrap that thing, they've got to get the batteries out, and you have to be qualified to get the batteries out, don't you? I would have thought. 76 miles. Yeah. See, the batteries, they die so quickly. I mean, even something like a 2011 Leaf now is probably useless. Problems you describe with electric cars are similar to petrol ones. My car doesn't need a key to go, and everything is menu driven. Yeah, I don't like any of that. Don't like any of that. I know, yeah, there are some petrol cars where you can. Oh God, it's inserted an advert. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, it wanted me to do this. I didn't plan it. Sorry. Classic Britain. You changed your logo. Hello, Sheldon. You changed your logo. That's cool. I like that. Nice colours. I'm just ranting about electric cars. I do apologise about the adverts, guys. Dodgems at Gulliver's Land. DCG has a video. DCG? Yeah, I like keys. No, proper keys that you put in an ignition and you can turn it. I can understand that. Yeah, just put the key in, turn it, and then press the button. You don't need this wireless garbage. At the Cops Racing Rover P16 sticker. Ah, I'll have a closer look on your channel later. I can't quite make out what it is on here because it's so small, but I'll have a look later. But I like the colours. Yes, Sheldon, I drove a Peugeot E 2008 today. It was horrible, horrible. The steering wheel's too low. It's too small. The only thing about this car that I could say was a positive thing was that it was relatively comfortable. So yeah, if they paid me, I wouldn't take one. They could pay me to drive it. That's fine, but I wouldn't take one. No, it's just horrible car. Too many menus, and I couldn't find out how to stop my feet from being freezing cold. But yeah. Oh, I caught your live the other day when you were saying about being done with Rovers. I didn't catch a chance to catch all of it though because I was busy. I will watch the rest of it later. I hope you figure something out with what you want to do with your channel. I know you're going to say classics, but it's like what you want to, the car you want to go for. Neil, thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. How are you doing? Let us know. What have you eaten? How's your day been? Don't worry, I'm not going to do that. Oh, a Sherpa van. You know what? I miss those. I used to love seeing them because as soon as you saw the shapes, you knew from the front or the back or the side, you knew it was a Sherpa because it had like that shoulder shape halfway up the truck, halfway up the van. Sherpas are just great. They really are. Yeah, do it. Just film other stuff. I'm going to my friend is going to let me review and drive, fingers crossed, his Citroen Saxo. I know it's not quite a classic, but it's getting there. I mean, I suppose really 90s, early 2000s is modern classic. So, and it's manual transmission. It's got a normal handbrake. It's got normal keys. Got keep fit window. No, it hasn't got keep fit windows. No, it's got electric. But it's really weird. When he was changing gear, I'm trying to operate the window next to me, of course, not his. And it's like every time I put my hand down to the window, he's changing gear. So it's like keep knocking hands. It's there's not a lot of room in a Citroen Saxo. When does the welding course begin? They haven't given me a date yet. They sent me some emails, and ads will run shortly for some viewers. 46 seconds till we get an advert. They sent me a couple of emails. I know some stuff I've got to download, print them off, fill them in, and take them to the college. The other thing that they wanted me to do, either that or they wanted me to log in with Gmail, their Gmail, which is run by Google. To me, like my course is nothing to do with Google. They can sod off. I don't want my course to be anything to do with Google. So yeah, I'm one thing I'm hoping as well when I go to this college, the access into the building. I hope it's not through one of these things. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Advert. I don't know. I don't know if it's running an advert or not. Couldn't tell you. That will run shortly for some viewers. Let me know what adverts you're getting. Because I don't know. I don't see the adverts. Ads? Time for a pee. I don't know. Didn't get an advert. It's more than 23 seconds. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Don't know. Didn't get an advert. Apparently 14 seconds till we get another advert. Nothing to do with me. This is YouTube. Ads on lives just on oh, okay. Mind you, I have seen some lives where people have been talking, all of a sudden an advert arrives. It's like, there you go, ads inserted. No idea. I don't know. Maybe it's yeah, you could be right there, Ken. Adverts on replays. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to quick chat with everyone, really. Oh, Sainsbury's advert. Okay. Hello, Maria. Are you new? I've never seen you before. Welcome. Thank you for dropping in. Listening to me ramble on. Nest. Hello. Welcome. My channels are mostly about cars and fixing stuff, fixing them and things. And yeah, got a few motorcycles, a couple of cars, and I go to car shows and film them. So yeah, I just don't know what time we're going to go and see this movie. Anybody else seen Alien, Romulus, Remus? Let us know if you've seen it. Don't tell us any spoilers. Glad, yeah. Thanks for dropping in, everyone. Very kind of you. Yeah. So I've got. Oh no, that's not him. It's a Ford Fiesta. So I can see everyone coming down the hill from where I am. Oh no, that's Ford Focus. Apparently, Maria, the new one is good because I know the last few films have been mediocre and not very scary. But from what I've seen, the trailer is it's quite. I wouldn't say it was a dark film, but it looks better than AVP. I don't know what it's going to be like. I really don't. The last film I saw in the cinema, trying to think what that was. It's not often I go to the cinema, to be honest. I did fall asleep in the cinema quite a couple of times. What did I go and see? It can't have been that good if I can't remember it. Merck passed the MOT yesterday with flying 3 advisories with a minor advisories park nest, and well done, congratulations. Is that Barry or Karen? Hello to either one. Rambo. Yeah, I've seen Rambo. The modern version when it came out. I think it's about 10 years ago. Really violent. Didn't expect that kind of violence. Hey Barry. Karen's at work. I'm at home. So yeah. I've got the Alien box set with all the movies, and I recently picked up the most recent one, which was the sequel to Prometheus. And I wasn't impressed because they destroyed the alien lore, the mystery behind how it was created. They just destroyed it. Front anti-roll bar drop link. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? It is on the Rover 75. That's quite an easy fix. Wear on rear tire and left parking brake was low. You know, parking. Oh, have you got the parking brake as in like the electric thing, and it tells you on screen if it's low? My Rover 75, my handbrake is pointless. I just put it in park, and the gearbox holds the car. Doesn't roll. If I use the handbrake, doesn't do anything. So I need to get that fixed, really. It could be the pads are down. I don't know. But with the rear of the Rover 75, you've got to take the wheels off, then you've got to take the brake pads off, then you've got to take the disc off to get to the inner handbrake. Yeah, Alien versus Predator 1 and 2. The first one was better than the second, but not by much. At that time, though, when that film first came out, I think it was like 2002, 2003, maybe. When that woman, I can't remember her name, she's climbing up that ice face, isn't she? And her phone rings. And weirdly enough, I had Nokia back in those days, and the ringtone was exactly the same as mine. And I thought my phone was going off. It was so funny. I honestly thought my phone was ringing, and it wasn't, which had the same ringtone. Really high pitched squeal. Yeah, AVP wasn't great. But I still find them entertaining to watch. They just don't make sense. No, that's a delivery truck. No, I don't know when my friend is arriving. It's 8 minutes past 1. I think what we're basically going to do when we go to the cinema, I don't know if it's got to be booked online or if I could pay for it when we get there. It would be nice if we can just pay for it when we get there. Because during the day, there's not really a huge amount of people that go and see the films daily. You know, in the daytime, people normally go to the cinema in the evenings. Did you see Auto Shenanigans video on the Redditch Cloverleaf Junction? I haven't, but I saw the thumbnail go by, but I've actually driven around that, and it takes ages. The curves are huge. Yeah, it's quite an interesting layout, but I will watch it a bit later. But yeah, I drove around that a number of times, driving up to, because when TC was up there, I had no choice really. Last film I saw at cinema was Top Gun Maverick. I've not seen that one yet. Seen the original one, but not in the cinema. Probably watched the original one on VHS back in the day. But there was a couple of films I wanted to go and see, but I missed the last one I wanted to watch, and it was about an elderly lady gets a phone call, and it's supposedly from her son, who was in a different country, and he lost his money, and he needed her to send him some money. So she sends this money to what she thinks is her son, and it turns out to be a scam, which is a kind of like a normal thing that does actually happen. And it's a comedy movie. So basically she gets she decides she's going to go and find these people and deal with them. And honestly, it's really, really funny. But I really wish I'd gone to the cinema to watch it because I can't remember the name of it. Hang on. Front drop links are cheap and easy to replace. Thought they would be. Barry, it was good. I don't think it was as good as people were making out there. Only seen one Alien film. Something to do. Yeah. The first 3 films have got Sigourney in them. I quite like Alien 3. I know not everyone does, but I've kind of got a soft spot for that film. Left rear tire is wear on the inside edge, so I'll need to have 4-wheel alignment. Yeah, it's weird. You go and get 2-wheel alignment, it's cheap. Then you go and get 4-wheel alignment, and it's really expensive. Doesn't make any sense to me. Skick, Alien versus Predator, my favourite. The first one, I don't mind. Yeah, it's better than AVP 2, AVP Requiem, shall I say. But all of the films, back in the day when, what was the 4th one called? With that hybrid alien. I can never remember what it's called. That one, I always watch the extended version of that. That's it, Resurrection. I kind of liked it, and then I watched it a number of times after that, and some of the bits in that film just especially the alien when it's in that holding bay at the back of the ship, the Sulaco. and it gets sucked out through that hole. It's like, ugh, gross, really gross. A lot of the stuff in that Resurrection was not good. First Predator and Aliens were the films of my misspent youth. Yeah, yeah. Predator. I didn't really like the second Predator film very much, with Danny thingy in it. But Alien and Aliens, brilliant films, both of them. When I first saw Alien on Blu-ray, I was literally blown away by the quality of it. It looks so good. Exorcist '73. I haven't seen The Exorcist properly in a long time. James Cameron, yeah, he was good. Rambo, Die Hard, and Terminator. The first Terminator, yes. Terminator 1 and 2, everything after that, garbage. Hybrid Alien. Yeah, you can't charge that one up. Certainly can't. Ridley Scott did the first Alien. Yes, he did. Ridley Scott's done the last 3 in that series. So you've got Prometheus, Covenant, and a new one. He's directed. I think he's like, I don't know if he's fully directed the new one, but he is involved. Oh yeah, apparently there's a new Exorcist film. Oh yeah, apparently there's an advert playing now. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. So, should I carry on speaking or no? I don't know. Die Hard 3 is a film. Die Hard 3 films. Anything after the first one with Samuel L. Jackson doesn't exist. Yeah, agreed. Notification. Carry On Speaking. Yes. Was there a film called Carry On Speaking? Probably wasn't. Yeah, who's getting an advert? Apparently there's an advert being played. Don't know. Is that him? No, that's a modern Vauxhall thing. Excuse me. Weird. I had an advert 5 minutes ago. I just let it do its own thing. Try not to be aggressive. Solis! Hello! Everyone say hello to Solis and subscribe to her channel. So she tinkers on electrics. Solis, I got myself a new router. Apparently it's a smart router. I've got an old router here as well, but I don't know if they want it back. XC90 has just had a new intercooler and a turbo rebuild. Oh, hopefully that wasn't too expensive. No, I haven't seen John Wick yet, Barry. No, I've been planning to. Amityville Horror. I don't think I've seen the Amityville Horror. Yeah, apparently the second Exorcist film, which came out a couple of years ago, unless it was last year, I could be wrong. It looked quite good. It was still cheaper than a brand new turbo. Yeah. Well, saying about turbos, my 75 has got a very small one behind the engine, and it's leaking, which is nice. Yeah, I know that wasn't it Keanu Reeves in John Wick? I've not seen it. There's quite a lot of films I haven't seen, which I really should. I need to catch up on movies, but I mean, I don't stream movies. I tend to just buy Blu-rays. John Wick is a badass film. Okay, I'll take that into consideration. I'll dig it out till I can find. Yeah, wow. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. Very good of you all. I just wanted to jump in and have a chat with everyone before I go to the movies. Voltage testing room, yeah. Lots of headshots in John Wick. Okay. It's a shooter. I wonder if they did a video game of that movie then. Or if they did, I don't know about it. Um, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know when this my friend's going to come over. I don't know. I just wanted to jump in and say hello, quick hello to everybody. I don't know if are you into horror movies, Solace? Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, going to see a horror film in the middle of the daytime. Because if I go during the daytime, I'm more likely to get a seat. Um, yeah, used to be since I was a kid, it terrified me. Okay. I'm going to go and see the new Alien film, Alien Romulus. So I'm hoping, from what I've seen, it is good. Like a good gory horror. I think there's certain films I won't watch, and they say it's like either there's a difference between horror and gore, and to me, I can't watch gore. Um, I'll be taking my own snacks, of course, Peter. If you buy snacks in a cinema, you're a numpty. If you take your own snacks, they can't stop you. There's nothing they can do. There's no law to say you can't take food into a cinema. Um, Things like Saw, now that's just gore for the sake of it. That's not a horror film. That's just vile, gross, nasty. People just cutting themselves apart or cutting other people apart just so they can survive. It's just gross. Um, Sci-fi and horror gore is fine. Not a fan of paranormal. Um, oh God, what were they called? There was a series of paranormal films. Paranormal Activity. There we go. Can't watch those. They freak me out. They just weird my brain out completely. Yeah, there we go, Solas. There we go. Yeah, yeah. It's gore for the sake of it. I mean, how? I mean, say like someone's got something stuck inside their body, yeah, and they've got to get it out. How did it get there in the first place? I don't get it. I really don't. Finish my cup of tea. So yeah, yeah, I don't want to know. No, I don't. And people have told me about the human centipede. I mean, that's just nasty. That's just ugh. Sorry, I keep making these vomit sounds. Not used to doing that. Yeah, I don't like stuff. I don't like films like that. Not interested. Careful with psychological films also. I quite like films that are psychological and play with your mind a bit, but I don't like the ones which are gore for the sake of it. I mean, I can watch a really old kind of Nightmare on Elm Street film because you can see it's fake. You can see there's nothing real there. Or like Hellraiser films, I can watch those because you can tell that it's not real. But nowadays they make films that look so realistic, you know, um, yeah, it just turns the stomach. Um, sort about you have to go through severe pain to get rid of addiction. I don't know. I really don't. Um, yeah, action movies are good. Conquer, hi, thanks for jumping in. I'm just talking about movies. Yeah, because I'm going to the cinema later today. It's about making people want to live, but having to suffer through that. That's to me, that's just weird. I don't get it. I wouldn't. I mean, the I played the video game of Saw, the first one. You don't really see a lot of nastiness. It's just solving puzzles. The second film, the first thing you need to do is cut someone's eyeball out. That's just disgusting. No, I don't like anything to do with eyeballs. Gross. Um, ugh. No, don't like it. So anyway, what have you guys been up to? What's going on with you lot? Got to try and. It's strange that I can do a live stream, just me chatting, and there's nobody talking back to me. But then again, I'm not doing this on StreamYard. It's just YouTube. 18 people, and thank you, everyone. I'm going to burp. There was the arm in a circular saw to get enough. What? It was the arm in the circular saw to get enough blood. That was the limit for me. I don't understand. I'm not sure I follow what you mean. They need to get a certain amount of blood for a certain thing. I don't. Wait for a set of press tools this afternoon. Nice. Thumbs up reminder. Thank you, Solas. Don't forget, everyone, subscribe to each other's channels. I notice there's a lot of channels here. Got 19 people in. This is awesome. Yeah, hopefully moving TC Monday. It was supposed to be Monday gone. For all the people who tuned in late, I was supposed to have TC moved last Monday. It didn't happen. There was a jar with a line. They had to get it over the line. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Yeah, that's true, Park Nest. Most of us do know each other. Yeah. I've had a few people in early. My mouse shuts itself down because it's completely wireless. So you have to click it to make it wake up. Maria's new, so thank you to Maria. That was Hellraiser, Skick. The first Hellraiser, I kind of like. I can watch that. I like that. It's just a bit gross where you've got that guy. They get victims to the house, and he builds his body back using other people's bodies. Then you got to melt them down a bit, like when flies eat stuff and vomit it back out again. Yeah, I kind of like the Hellraiser films because you can tell it's not real, but it's quite entertaining. I need to fit a new bearing to a Honda HRX 537 clutch assembly. Nice. I still need to do that lawnmower. I've got a Sovereign from my neighbour. Carburettor still needs stripping down. I haven't done it yet because what I was going to do is wait until I've got a decent day to do it, and then if I need to order a gasket kit or something, I can do. Evil Dead. I saw the early ones. I can never remember the guy's name who's in it though. They were funny. I always found them funny. Can't watch horror films, they frighten the shit out of me. Never mind. I'll conquer. I can watch some of them. Can't watch all. What's the gory film? Watch the Itchy the Killer. It's a Japanese film. It's wrong. Is it a bit like I Spit on Your Grave? Is it as bad as that? Because that's bad. Bruce Campbell, that's the guy. Legend. Second one was hilarious. Worse. It's worse than Spit on Your Grave. Oh my god. Wow. Nightmare on Elm Street screwed me up when I was a teen. Solace, do you remember the one where I can never remember which film it is in that series, but all the people he's killed, he goes to this bar or something, he's ordered a pizza, and he's eating this pizza has got all their faces in it. And as he eats it, they come out through it and kill him. Or they come back out through him and kill him or something. My brother had put a poster of Freddy on his wall. Such a meanie. Oh. Glaring continuity error in Evil Dead 2. I kind of like the continuity errors when I see in films. I tend to point them out. Really funny. Oh, you haven't seen that, Solace? Yes, I can't remember which film it's in, but yeah, there's a pizza with all his victims in. Um, could you camp in a cemetery on your own? I don't know actually. I never really thought about that. Bad Taste was funny. I've not heard of that film. The most horrific thing I saw or heard was anything to do with Simon Cowshed Cowell. I don't know that. You find me hiding behind the sofa. Well, I'm going to go and see the new Alien film, Conquer. So yeah, I'm waiting for a friend of mine to come pick me up. Yeah, that guy from SETI Alpha 5 Solids is called Barry. And he's over in Americana. So it's really nice of him to be able to jump on. What time is that over there, Barry? Is that him? No. Enjoy the film. Got to go. Thanks for dropping in, Maria. It's very kind of you. I'll see you soon. In Evil Dead 2, he cut one of his hands off. Oh yeah, doesn't he strap a chainsaw to his hand after he cuts it off? Yeah, yeah. I'm sure he had like a chainsaw attached to his arm. Cemeteries don't bother me. In fact, I find them quite peaceful. Yeah, they are quite peaceful. I'm not sure I'd want to be in one of my own all night. That'd be a challenge, the solace. You could blog that, couldn't you? Or vlog it even. 7:30 a.m. Blimey. I was up at 7:30 this morning. No, I was up at 6 a.m. this morning, started work at 7:30. Oh yeah, I bet you would conquer. Yeah, a lot of wealthy people in the graveyard. Oh, Boomstick, that was the one, Barry. Excuse me. Keep belching. McCain one from hello from Spain. We're in England. Well, I'm in England. Very kind. Thanks for dropping in. We're talking about movies, horror films to be precise, or like scary horror, gore, that kind of thing. Because I'm waiting to go and see a film. I know I keep repeating myself, but when new people come in, it's just like updating people, kind of thing. How many likes? 13 out of 19. But I appreciate any likes. Really do. You off, Solas. Bye. Thank you. Hello from the dry place. Hello, Stephen S. Paul. Very kind of you to drop in. I didn't expect quite so many people to jump in. I really didn't. Just little me on the screen. Steve. Stephen. Yeah. So I don't know what to do now because I'm waiting. It's frustrating. It's either do I wait for a phone call, watch something on telly, just look out the window or chat to people. Don't forget to monetize the live ends. It's monetized already, Ken, because it came up saying monetization, and I clicked yes, and then it said ads, and I thought it said lower the ads, have it average or like heavy ads, because I don't put too many ads because it will annoy everyone, but you earn more money out of it. I don't know. How much is it to go to the cinema? Last time I checked, it was about £10. Well, the View Cinema where I am, £6.99 to go to a film. I think that's pretty good, and it's not a fancy screen. It's not 3D. It's not IMAX. It's just a movie. It's just on the screen, and that's how I prefer it. Really, I don't want all this fancy stuff. You don't need it, really. I mean, I've got a 55-inch flat screen telly right over there, And it's not 3D or anything. Oh, no way. Thanks, Jimmy. Wow. I'll just check my email because it'll tell me. Oh, let's have a quick look. Come on. Thank you. It's very kind. Cheers, Jimmy. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. I got a photo of the car I drove today. I got to take pictures for the work thingy that I do. Literally, it's hideous. It's ugly. It's awful. Who is that? Robert. Hello, Robert. How are you doing? Um, Today I did a car delivery, part-time job thingy. Comes up now and again, not often. So I picked up that car and delivered it, and it's not very nice. Electric thing. TGFCA-V morning. What's that? Oh, that guy from Senti Alpha 5. It's quite a long title, isn't it? Hello, Park Nest. I know you're still there. Got a kebab advert. Lovely. Nice. It's going to make me hungry. I will go for some food before I go see the film. There's no point going on an empty stomach because I will fall asleep, and I don't want that. Yeah, trying to think what to eat on to get at the cinema. They've got a what's that pizza place? Something House. Can't remember. Pizza Hut? No, could be a Pizza Hut, but they're really expensive. I mean, really expensive. I could just go for some cheesy chips or something, or oh, spicy spuds. I haven't had those for a long time. Quite like spicy spuds. More likely to fall asleep on a full stomach. Yeah, I wouldn't eat too much. Um, I wouldn't eat too much if I was going to go and see a movie. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be sat there with my guts rumbling though, because that's embarrassing and painful, especially in a darkened cinema. Yeah. What's we got? Nearest cinema to me is Capital 8 in Jefferson City. Play older films every Sunday. It's great. Nice. So how much is it to go see a film over there, Barry? No, Scarecrow, I'm not. No, wish I was. No, sadly not. My friend who's coming to take me over lives over, I think, about 10 or 15 miles away. I asked a load of friends if they wanted to go to the cinema, and everyone just said, sorry, I'm busy. But, okay, cheers. So it's like, it's not really that easy to find a friend. And I didn't want to go on my own. UCI in Derby had a deep pan pizza. I mean, I like deep pan pizzas. They used to do a pizza buffet. Chef's kiss. Cinema here is $7.50. That's about right, actually. So that's a good price. Yeah, I was thinking the same, Emma. I accidentally messaged my friend Claire. I have quite a few friends called Claire, and one of them wanted to go and see the film with me. So I accidentally messaged the wrong one, the wrong Claire. The Claire I messaged lives in Suffolk, which is quite a long way away from Devon. Yeah, it's quite a long drive just to go to the cinema. So yeah, that I asked my friend Michelle, asked Janine. Who else did I ask? Claire, another Claire. She couldn't. Saw the original Batman the other week. The first with Michael Keaton. Yeah, great film. They have Back to the Future this weekend. Talking about Michael Keaton, he is coming back with a sequel to Beetlejuice, so that looks good. There's nothing to do with the American politician who went to go and see Beetlejuice live. Yeah, I've got the Back to the Future trilogy on DVD. Don't care if the sequel's 30 years later. Yeah, it kind of like throws it out, doesn't it, really? It kind of puts it out of whack. Try to catch up with comments. Listen to the song, Claire. Oh, what the heck? No, I haven't, Skik. Now you said that, I don't think I want to. That doesn't sound very nice at all. That does not sound nice. The original Batman was Adam West. Yeah, Adam West. I remember, like, I used to watch when I used to watch TV, and they used to have Adam West on Family Guy. That was always funny because he'd sing his own name, which was really crazy. Like, I haven't watched television now for what, over 3 years. Casbah. No, I hate it when sequels come out many years later. Yeah, I think sequels many years later is a bad idea. The Adam West is the one I grew up with. I remember when I was little, I used to watching reruns of the original Batman, and I always found it funny, kapow and stuff like that. But when Batman came to the cinema, it was really dark. You know, I think my favourite Batman film has to be Batman Returns. That's my favourite. Adam West, Mayor of Quack, that's it. Gilbert and Sullivan, listen to the words. I don't think I want to. Ooh. Oh yeah, Parkness. Yes, Adam West passed away, didn't he? Yeah. Top Gun was okay. Michelle Pfeiffer in leather. Agreed. And she still looks pretty good these days. You know, she still looks pretty good now. Gilbert O'Sullivan. I thought there was Gilbert and Sullivan and Gilbert O'Sullivan. I thought it was two things like that. I could be wrong. I don't know. Right. How long have I been? Over an hour. When is my friend going to turn up? Really don't know. Right. Any questions about the channel? Because I'm going to knock it on the head shortly. Yeah, I think I might give him a message. See where he is. Yeah, I think I'll grab a bite to eat here. Oh, it's Gilbert O'Sullivan, Gilbert and Sullivan. That's what I thought. Yeah, I think I'm going to knock it on the head soon and give it till 5 past. Not 5 past. What I'm talking about, not 5 past. 105 minutes. Yeah, it's really good to see Pete again. Definitely. I've been watching his content, and yeah, it's really nice to see that he's all right. He's doing okay. And yeah, let's catch up with him at some point, somewhere, somehow. I don't know. See if there's any car shows to go to. Gilbert and Sullivan were a writing partnership. Ah, that explains it. Yeah. I think Pete actually tried to save a car. It was a yellow GXL, I think. The one that got burnt. But apparently the insurance company basically said no, it's a write-off, done. Park Nest, what's that? Let's have a quick look. Thank you, Jimmy. A quick chat. Oh, it's a link to my own video. What are you doing, Park Nest? You're confusing me. Are you trying to put a link into my channel? Don't worry, it's fine. Right, guys. Thank you all for joining. And it's been good chatting to you all. No, not Ruby. It's a different car. Bright yellow GXL. Don't worry, Park Nest is fine. Thank you anyway. Right. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll speak to you very soon. Hopefully, I'll get a video out. Either it'll be the Cortina, the review of the car I'm going to drive. It might be a lawnmower, and it could even be the Kawasaki. So we will see. Yes, Merry Christmas, Stephen. See you all soon. Bye.